Hey, welcome back to the show, Everything Under the Sun, where we talk about everything under the sun. New week, new
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah, man.
How are you guys doing?
Yeah, new week, new episode, same MCO.
Yeah,
So,
man.
I mean, it's good. I finished finals, so I'm a free man.
Yeah.
So just excited for sem break lah, and everything.
Yeah. Adrian, you good?
I'm doing good.
Yeah.
I have a week of break next week. I mean, the week like this week. So
Right.
I'm chilling.
Good to know. Good to know. Once
Nice.
again, welcome back to the internet's most inconsistent show. I feel like we've gone through so many phases in like the set that we are using to shoot.
Yeah,
First we use the couch, then we use the table,
yeah,
then
man.
we're back. Then we went down. We went to another table.
Hey, it's called character development, bro. Character development.
Improvise, adapt, overcome.
Yeah, man.
and
The show must go
Yeah.
on.
cool. New week, new episode. Today we're gonna be talking about a pretty interesting thing. Something that I feel like I don't have a lot of knowledge regarding it, but
Mhm.
hopefully, we can just talk about it, have a real
Yeah.
good time with it.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're not experts or anything lah. We're just like
Yeah, definitely.
noobs, like discussing our thoughts and everything. Cause I mean, it's a pretty hot topic lah, and I don't know, people have been asking about it and stuff like that lah. Right?
Yeah,
Mm.
so
yeah.
let's just jump straight into it. Today we're talking about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency.
Nice.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah. So I guess to start off, simple question. Do you all invest in cryptocurrency, or do you all know what cryptocurrency is?
I think I do. I think I know what it is, and I
Right.
do invest in it. So
Right.
yeah,
Okay, maybe you can just go one round and just give like an introduction of like how and when.
how we got started, right?
Yeah, how it got started and when and stuff like that, right?
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, so I think I'll go first. So like I actually only got, I don't know if I ever heard of it before, but I only got to know of it through a friend's story during December last year. It was around Christmas time, right? And I don't even know what I was thinking, I didn't even know much about the thing. And I saw my friend's story. He was like, oh, I got a promo code for like 25 ringgit free, 25 ringgit worth of Bitcoin for free, stuff like that, right? Then I was just like, whoa, what's this? Then I like, don't know lah, I simply search it up and I create an account and like just deposit money into it. So like,
Yeah.
that
Wow.
was how I got started, and it's actually, looking back, it was pretty dumb lah. So like, if you all want to like get involved in crypto, you all shouldn't do what I did lah. It was super, I don't know, super sudden. I didn't even know what I was thinking, honestly, looking back.
It's quite impulsive, lah. Honestly.
Very, very impulsive, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, very impulsive. So
How much
yeah.
money do you put in? Okay, never mind. Sensitive
Okay.
topic.
Yes, it's a different topic. I shall not disclose. But
Right,
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I think I think I guess I can say this for Adrian as well. But like we were all in the same room. Like I think we, after our first episode that we filmed or something, then we
Yeah.
were like, then Edison came out to us. He was like, "Hey guys, have you heard of Bitcoin?" And I was like, "Yeah." Why are you like doing something with it? He was like, "Yeah, I made some gains with it. Y'all gotta try it too." And I think
Yeah.
I think how I got started at least is from you lah.
I roped them in. Cause
Yeah.
okay, basically I found out, right, that once you create an account, you have a promo link also. So if people sign up from your account, you get free like Bitcoin and they get free Bitcoin, something like that lah. Okay.
Yeah.
I know it
It's kind
sounds
of
like it sounds like an MLM, but it's not an MLM. Okay. So yeah,
It's kind of
not-
like a referral. It's just a
Yeah.
referral code.
Yeah,
lah.
it's
It's
like
not
a-
much. Yeah.
Correct, a referral code. Exactly. So I guess we all started around the same time lah, right? January this year.
Yeah.
You had a head
And stuff
start.
like
you.
I mean, I
you
had
started
a
in
head start of 1
December.
week. I started in the last week of December. But I guess for me, like when I started and when I actually put my money into it, that was when I started to take it more seriously. Like I was like, wait, shucks, it's getting real. Like, cause it's the first time like I mean, I'm only 19. It's the first time I got exposed to like investing or like, I don't know, just investing in general. So it's the first time I actually deposited my money into something and like in the name of investing, right? So I actually like went to do my research and everything lah. So
But you
yeah.
only did it after, right? So it was
Yeah,
like
I only did it
impulsive
after.
first.
It was a very
Yeah.
impulsive move on my end lah.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Cool.
so yeah, I guess
Yeah.
we can just go through a brief summary, a brief intro for those of you who are not really familiar with crypto and like basically what Bitcoin is and everything lah. So basically, cryptocurrency is sort of like it's a digital currency that is decentralized. What that means is no single central party or authority has control over it or can dictate. Sort of, it cannot dictate the value of it. Sort of like how the central bank has control or the Federal Reserve has control over like the currency and everything lah, normal currencies, right? So most cryptocurrencies are decentralized networks based on blockchain technology. So Bitcoin is actually one of the first, actually the first cryptocurrency ever created, and its main goal is to facilitate instant payments between one party and the next, and it eliminates the middle party in the transaction. Because like you know how, if I want to transfer money to you, Zach or Adrian, I have to like go through a bank, right? Like I have to Maybank or like whatever other bank, right? So the bank would I transfer money, and then the bank would be the one responsible to like send the money over to your account and stuff like that. But with crypto and Bitcoin, they are trying to eliminate the middleman in the process lah. Basically, yeah. So I mean, I think we all heard about like how Bitcoin is like very valuable and it's like very scarce in the sense where it has low supply and it has a fixed supply. So Bitcoin actually has a fixed supply of 21 million Bitcoins. So once all the Bitcoin has been mined, it means that like no other Bitcoin can be ever be created again in the sense.
So like once it's like a resource lah. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's sort of like a resource. Cause like you know how the government, like I mean we all been hearing about how the US government has been like stimulus checks and they've been printing money and everything. So like the government actually like the central bank can print money and stuff like that lah, right? So yeah, so with cryptocurrency for Bitcoin especially, the supply cap is like at 21 million. So you know, once it's like
once it's gone lah.
Yeah, once it's gone basically.
Alright.
Yeah.
But then okay, once it's gone, right? Let's say it's gone, like does it continue to retain its value or does it like, you know, just die off? Because I feel like the demand is created because it's scarce, right? Because it's it's a limited good, right?
Yeah.
So would you say that if let's say one day all the Bitcoin in the world is like finished already, then like do you think it will still have value?
I feel like you're a reporter asking me that. I don't know. I mean, like,
I'm just asking. I'm just wondering.
But
you know.
I guess, I mean, we all learn econs, right? And we know the basic, like, for good, there's like supply and demand and everything, right?
Yeah.
Dude, I got
What?
I got E for econs.
You know econs.
You didn't getting wartime. It didn't getting wartime flashbacks already. He's like, oh shit.
Yeah, but econs is like supply and demand lah, right? And
Yeah.
I mean, definitely like what you say, Lord, if the supply is fixed and the demand increase, that's where like the value of the good goes up lah, right? True, I think it comes down to the question whether, because not all Bitcoin has been mined yet, and let's say it's going to be mined in the next 100 years. So I think the question is to ask ourselves like, what is Bitcoin, the first thing? And the second thing is more like, do you think in 100 years time there will still be a demand for it lah? Yeah.
I think I don't know where I heard this, right? But then I heard that Bitcoin is like the goat of the crypto world. Like it's the thing that other cryptos are pegged onto. Is that what it is?
I think it's sort of like people, I think because I watch crypto videos and everything, people say like Bitcoin is sort of like it has a gold standard or it's like digital gold. Like I think people throw this term around like digital gold a lot. And I think what people see as is an alternative to gold in the sense of a store of value for
Yeah,
like their wealth and stuff like that, lah, right? Because I mean, then we have to go back to like inflation and everything, and like how our like government is stealing our money in the sense like because of inflation and everything. But let's not
Yeah.
give Adrian more trauma. Yeah.
But
So
but I feel like when it comes to like things like this, when it comes to like things of like blockchain and Bitcoin,
right.
it really is very tied to economics lah, because it has to
It is,
deal
it
with
is.
supply demand and all
Right.
that and all the other things. So
Mm.
you know, it's inevitable lah. I mean, you got
Yeah.
yourself into this like Adrian.
Yeah.
you dug a hole for yourself.
Yeah. But I mean like definitely on the macro scale it's very important to like understand like how cryptocurrency will sort of fit into like the world today and stuff like that lah. Right?
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, sure.
I
Wow.
think that's an intro to
Yeah,
like
but then
Bitcoin,
I think in like riding on that thought, right? If
Yeah.
if we say that that's how Bitcoin is in the crypto world, right? I think
Right.
like even if it gets mined, right, it will not. I feel like it won't lose it won't lose the value lah. Cause I feel like if anything, it will create even more. I mean, this is the economic side of me talking, but then I feel like
Yeah.
if anything, it will create even more demand for it lah. Cause it's so
Correct.
limited. Yeah,
Correct,
so-
exactly. Because
yeah.
like I mean a lot of people's like argument to that is sort of like, oh, cryptocurrency is sort of like backed by nothing, or like it's like fabricated, or like it only has value because everyone perceives that it has value, that kind of thing. I mean that's what I
Right.
hear a lot of people saying lah. But I don't know, if you think about it, like isn't that what all like money is? Or like when I say
Yeah.
money, it's more like cash or like banknotes
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff like that. Like the dollar or the ringgit, like in Malaysia, actually it only has value because all of us like sees that it has value, you know. Like one day, like every citizen in Malaysia, like everyone just decides not to use the ringgit for like daily transactions, then you know you cannot do anything about that also.
Yeah.
But
Right.
that's what the government is
Definitely.
for lah. Is to regulate the payments and
Yeah.
all that mah.
Correct. But
Yeah.
yeah, lor, that's the thing lah, because the government is in charge of the money supply, right? And definitely with how badly the pandemic has affected every country internationally, right? A lot of governments, especially like the US, they are resorting to like printing money to sort of like stimulate the economy, right? Like stimulus checks and everything. So like when a central party like the government's in charge of a particular money supply, then it's open to like, okay, manipulation is a big word lah, but that's the only word I can think of right now.
It is like it is.
Yeah,
manipulation.
right. So
Yeah.
if you think about it, like just a bit of historical context lah, because I read about it recently, I think. Back then, why the US dollar is sort of like a reserve currency for the whole world is because of like last time, back in the 1970s, the USD was actually pegged against gold lah, like the gold reserves. So they say like, I don't want to go into the nitty-gritty lah, but basically the US is sort of like, the USD is sort of like the gold standard of all the currencies in the world lah, right? But
right.
Yeah.
after a period of time, I think the government decided they wanted to print more money, and you sort of can't print more money if your money is tied to the value of gold, because
Yeah.
there's only so much gold in the world, correct? Right?
Yeah,
Like you
yeah.
can't really sort of like make gold up. So the government
Yeah.
decided to like take the money off the gold standard, and that's where the USD, like the government started to print more dollars lah, in a sense.
I think because they also like they also owe a lot of people money. So
Yeah, true. Like if you think about it, the debt that a lot of nations have is actually very crazy lah.
yeah, the debt US has is also kind of
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, especially the more developed countries, you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Wow. But
I don't know.
that was so much economics.
Yeah, I feel like it was too technical. But
Yeah, it's fine.
It is what it is lah.
But like when we talk about Bitcoin, it's bound to happen lah. I mean, technicalities are what is the is like the backbone of Bitcoin lah and crypto.
Yeah.
So it kind of
Yeah,
is inevitable lah in that sense.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that people shouldn't get into crypto if they don't really understand what it's about. Even though it's a bit like,
Yeah.
technical. I mean, it's very technical if you dive into the details and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But Adrian, what do you think about the whole crypto thing?
mm,
Because like it's gaining
Uh,
popularity and like more people are hopping onto it. So,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What do you think about it?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like you said earlier, I started off Bitcoin the same time as you did.
Mhm.
No, actually, you started earlier
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
because
Okay, I think
I was
we all
thinking.
start together lah, right? Even though I only had like 1 week in advance or something like that.
Around the same line.
Around the
Yeah.
same time lah. Around the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah lor.
And back then, I was relying just on Eddie. I was just relying on Eddie for like info,
Mm.
knowledge about Bitcoin and all that. But then, I don't know. I was just thinking, right? Like, in the next 100 years, I have a feeling that it might actually be something of actual value.
Mm.
Um, it's just that it's not being taught to the public yet,
Mm.
Right.
because like only like a few of us know. So like let's say nobody will know about nobody will know about economics, or nobody will know about business if there's no one to teach.
Yeah.
Teach it to them, alright. I think same thing goes for NFTs, crypto, and all these kind of things.
Mm.
It's like the reason why everyone is not into it yet is because they feel like it's very dangerous. They feel like it's a gamble. What if one day it falls to negative value? That,
Right.
that kind of thing.
Then you
Like
end
how-
up losing money.
Wait,
and all
sorry,
that.
I need a
You need what?
Ugh.
You need
I just add burp.
Right.
But yeah. But I think like high risk, high reward law.
Mm.
If you are willing to go for it, and if you're willing to learn more about
Right.
it, definitely like invest in it.
Mm.
Because the reason why I chose to invest in crypto is because I see my savings lying just like lying in my wallet,
Right.
not doing anything,
Mm,
not earning
yeah.
money. And I'm like, man, if I would have thought about that like 2 years ago, just put it 2 years
Yeah,
ago,
bro.
I would have earned so much
Actually, right.
as of now.
I think it's not even 2 years ago. Like a lot of people like don't realize like actually this time last year, or like in March last year, Bitcoin was just like 3K USD,
Mm.
and now
Yeah.
it's like
So
30 plus.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah, so like is whether I mean there's two types of people lah. One that's in it to invest for the long term, and one for quick cash.
Yeah.
And the quick cash type is the one that pulls out easily, because like let's say Twitter, Elon
Paper
Musk say,
hands.
okay, I'm gonna put
No,
1
no,
million
he just,
into Doge,
he,
and then
he doesn't even have to tweet like the entire sentence. He just writes DOGE.
I mean yeah.
Dude, let's,
Yeah.
let's
That's it.
talk. Let's talk about Elon Musk, man. This guy, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. But
I feel like
Okay,
he's the crypto influencer lah. Honestly,
he is.
like he's like crypto Jesus or some shit, man. he like tweet he just writes one letter D then people can know it's Dogecoin already.
Yeah.
And then everyone just flocks to it. That's
To be
kinda
fair,
crazy, man.
To be fair, right? I honestly think that he is like trolling the market lah. Not gonna lie, he is lah, and
He is, man.
He is. And when we like back just now, Adrian talked about like risk and everything, and how
Yeah.
people fear that it will fall to like zero, or it's going to like a negative value. Let's just talk about from that point in a bit lah. Cause recently, like actually this past week, the crypto market experienced like a big crash. Like it was a big crash. I don't know if any of you like followed it or like were actually
Dude,
shocked by it.
I felt it, man. Like my
Yeah.
Bitcoin balance.
Yeah.
My Bitcoin balance suddenly went like below my capital. I'm like, what's going on? You know?
Dude.
I was kinda scared,
what was
bro.
the experience for you? What was the experience like? What was the thought process when you actually like actually how often do you check like your balances and everything?
I check it whenever, cause I have like, okay, I'm not a trader, okay, so I don't use Binance. I don't
Yeah, right.
keep monitoring it every day.
Right.
I think I'm a
Hodler.
hodler. Is
You're
that
a
what
hodler.
it's called? Yeah,
Right,
I'm a
right, it's a
hodler.
hodler,
So
yeah.
I just put in a sum of money and I leave it there, and then I check it sometimes. But I normally I check it when I feel like it, and also when I get price alerts, because sometimes I set price alerts for when it exceeds a certain amount, or if it goes below a certain amount, then like I would check lah. Then I'll see okay what's going on with the curves and everything. Yeah, and I think the last time I checked, right, it went like before the Bitcoin dropped, so I invest in Bitcoin and Ethereum, right?
Right.
And
Okay,
my
so we're sharing portfolios now.
I mean, I'm a hodler, lah, so I don't have much of a portfolio.
Go ahead.
But my Ethereum before Bitcoin dropped, my Ethereum was skyrocketing, and I was like, whoa, okay, like got potential lah. So and then at that time,
Dude, you were so happy, man.
and at that time, Bitcoin was kind of doing okay or so.
Yeah.
So I thought, okay lah, just leave my Bitcoin there, and then like see what happens lah, you know.
Yeah.
So then like fast forward to like a few days ago, Bitcoin dropped so much, you know. It's like it went way below my capital, and I was so shocked. I was like, bro, what's going on?
Okay, just for you all who don't know, like don't follow the crypto markets, right? Bitcoin basically was like 50% down its all-time high. Like it dropped 33% in one day.
Yeah.
Okay, and the entire crypto market lost like $500 billion.
Yeah, man.
Mad.
Yeah, $500 billion
Mad things.
out of the whole crypto market, right? And
Yeah.
that's just the magnitude of it.
Wait, but actually that brings the question, right? If you like, how does the Bitcoin value drop? Like, is it because a lot of people sell it or what?
Okay, so actually, right, the reason for this dump or reason for this crash was because the market was overheated. Personally, this is my personal view. Okay, this is not financial advice. We are not certified financial advisors. But this is just our own opinions and views. So basically, like a lot of data shows that this market was overheated in the sense where a lot of people was using leverage and was highly leveraged. In the sense where you guys know what leverage is? Where it's sort of like
Not really.
the leverage is sort of like you're sort of betting on the price of Bitcoin. This is gambling in the sense where you're betting whether Bitcoin will go up or down in the short term. So you sort of like people have been like selling their houses, mortgaging their houses and everything, and their cars and everything just to dump money into the crypto market, and especially with the whole like
oh shit,
yeah,
For real?
dude, seriously, man, people have been like selling their houses and everything just so they could buy like Dogecoin or like some coin that just got pumped up.
Dude,
Like,
I thought people were joking in Elon's comments when they say I lost my life savings because of you.
Dude, okay, that's another thing. Like Elon Musk, right? A lot of people are are angry at him. Cause like, oh, you asked me to buy Doge and like you went to SNL and then like you talked about Doge, but then Doge dumped after that. I mean like, I feel like those people can't blame you on Elon. Cause ultimately you are responsible for your own money and we are all responsible for the decisions that we make lah.
You make
exactly.
Definitely.
So yeah lor. And honestly, I wouldn't go into too much detail lah, but I think that there are a lot of people behind the scenes who want to accumulate more Bitcoin lah. So so that's
honestly,
why
honestly at this point I won't be surprised if like there's a whole like if Elon has like a big like has a bunch of like investors in crypto,
right?
And like he's just manipulating the market one by one.
Yeah, and like, I mean, a lot of people have been like they've been telling to me like, oh, you say Bitcoin is decentralized, but then and no one can sort of dictate its value, but then why is this kind of thing happen? Like why does this kind of things still happen in the crypto market, and why is it so volatile and everything? And what do you guys think about that?
I feel like the volatility has to do with the consumer's confidence in it, and also because of crypto messiahs like Elon stupid. he say D, then you go Doge. He say B, then you go Bitcoin.
Yeah,
it's
man.
it's like I feel like
I cannot, man, with your crypto terms, crypto messiah, crypto Jesus.
Yeah, bro.
Dude,
I
feel like
that's actually
honestly,
how a lot of people view him. As like what he tweets, then what they buy. That kind of thing.
I feel like people should like stick to what they believe in instead of following the trends.
Exactly.
Because if you follow the trends, you're only playing into the volatility of it. You know what I mean? It's like you're saying it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy in that sense.
It is.
Because if you think that whatever this guy says I will follow, then the whole market is not a crypto market anymore. It's an Elon market. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like it's just a bit unfortunate in that sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
people who
guess-
say it's volatile are most likely the people who follow Elon, you know?
Yeah. No, I mean
Yeah.
like one thing we have to get straight is that the cryptocurrency market is a very volatile space. And people should actually know that and accept that before getting into the space, you know. Because a lot of people they get into the bull market. I feel like for all of us, like we got into the bull market at the start of January before the major pumps began in the sense
Yeah,
for Bitcoin
yeah.
and Ethereum especially. So we got
Yeah.
to see firsthand like, whoa, what it was like, you know, you wake up, check your balance, wow, crazy numbers, bro. Then, you know, like
You see
personally
the percentages change.
yeah, bro,
Wow,
crazy. Like
yeah.
I checked my balance and everything, I was like, whew, you know, the feeling lah, right? And then I
Yeah,
thought I was freaking smart, bro. Like, whoa, look at me making money work for me, and you know,
Yeah, yeah.
make your money make more money for you, that kind of thing. I thought it was damn smart. But then like this recent crash really like stopped me, cause like stopped me in my tracks lah. Cause basically I was like doing my finals and everything. I didn't really pay much attention to the whole thing. Then like after one paper, I remember, right, I opened like TradingView and everything, and I saw a chart,
Oh,
and
no.
I was like, what in the world is going on? Bro,
Yeah,
at that moment,
shit.
right, I was more stressed than I was during my exam, bro. I kid you not, bro. I kid you not. I looked at it and I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, what in the
My
world
money.
is going on? What in
Where's
the
my
world is going
money?
on?
Where's
Yeah.
my money going?
And I feel like on that note, it really like you really have to. I mean, okay, like what Adrian said, there are two like camps in the whole crypto market. There are the people who are in it for the money, the quick money, and there are people who are in
Yep.
it because they believe in the particular coin or particular token that they are investing in lah, right?
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
guess it's really during these kind of markets where a lot of people exit, like the paper hands, they all exit, right? Because they're definitely there for the gains, and once they see their money gone, then they'll just chow. But I guess we really have to ask ourselves, like, do we know what we are investing in, and do we believe in what we're investing in lah? Because if not, then there's no point like hodling or like diamond hands and whatever. If you don't know what you're diamond handing for, then like you diamond hands for what? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, no.
I-
But
I-
people.
I also
people
feel
have
like-
no, yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
I also feel like the people who are in it for the cash, right? Who are in it for the gains. They're the ones that are contributing to the volatility of it lah. Cause you sell like
Yeah.
imagine all of them just dump once Bitcoin hits like 60K or like you know,
Yeah.
65K
Mm.
like USD, and then you know that's the cause of the volatility lah. You know.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was actually having the same thought, like the difference between stocks and
Right,
crypto.
right.
Like you see stocks, right? If you think about it, the richer people have more control over the market compared to
Definitely.
so-called amateur
Yeah,
rookies,
correct.
right? Because if one shareholder sells all his stock, and then you see lah, right? Like all in the movies, like cling all the phone, like sell this now, sell this
It's like
now.
it's like the
falling,
scene.
you know, it's
like the
crashing.
scene in the Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think it's somewhat similar to
It's true actually.
to,
It's true.
to crypto
Yeah.
as well. But the difference is just that the versatility of crypto and stocks.
Mm.
Cause like I feel crypto is definitely way more versatile. You can use it and I know it's coming to like so-called exchange value.
Right.
Like people use that to
Yeah, to like do
buy
transactions and
quote
everything,
unquote
right?
buy
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah. So I don't know, like for crypto, like one example is the Messiah,
Messiah.
crypto Messiah
Yeah.
himself, where like he had like 70% of Doja, is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Or
No.
something like that. Then he sold
Oh
all
yeah,
of it.
yeah. Elon,
I
it
don't
wasn't.
know
It wasn't
I don't know
Elon.
how much.
I think
No?
like cause no, it wasn't
No,
Elon. It wasn't Elon. No. It wasn't Elon who.
Then no, Bitcoin was Elon, right?
Yeah, Elon. No,
Yeah,
Elon
yeah,
pumped
Ah.
both Bitcoin and Doge, but he didn't have like 70% of the whole supply. But like what you say is true lah, cause like
If he has
in-
70% of the whole thing, it's kind of crazy, you know.
you know,
It's
if
like-
you didn't know, right, for Doge, like 70%, if I'm not mistaken, of the supply is owned by one single person,
Huh?
which is very dangerous. Because if that one
Yeah.
person decides to dump all, the whole market is gone. Doge is going back to like 0.001 cent. You know, that kind of thing.
Exactly. That's so.
Yeah.
Adios, amigos.
My
But
goodness.
I mean, it's something we can't avoid because it's market makers are like present in like every market, like in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
I
like,
feel like
and they are-
even in the in stocks, right? Even in the investing world, it's also
Yeah.
like that one. Yeah.
Yeah, and there are like a lot of like whales who like own a large number of bitcoins, and the whales don't even have to do anything, because
Yeah.
like they just sell off like a small portion of their what, and it's enough to crash so they can buy more, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's pretty broken.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess just to wrap up this segment, right? This segment, that I think one thing that people often like outsiders of the crypto space, what they often mistake is these are just my opinions, right? Volatility. The thing is risky because it's volatile, right? The whole crypto market is risky because it's volatile. But I don't think that's the case. I don't think
Yeah.
they equal each other. For me, like the crypto market, we have to accept as hodlers or as traders alike, right? We have to accept that the crypto market is a very volatile space, and you do have to have the stomach for like 30% dips in one day, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you ask me whether it's risky investing in it, I would say no, because of like just what I believe in, like, and what I think the whole crypto space can bring to the world, and like just basically just knowing what you're investing in, that kind of thing,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of people say it's like gambling and everything, which to a certain aspect, if you don't know what you're investing,
It's kind of true.
I mean
yeah.
if you don't know what you're investing in, then you're probably gambling lah, right? You should ask
I
yourself
feel
that.
like
Yeah,
I feel like the ones who say it's gambling probably don't understand it as well.
yeah
Cause honestly, I think that like for in terms of gambling, right, I feel like the whole mindset behind gambling is a lot different from like if you
Investing.
from investing, because when you're investing, you are, you know, you have confidence in the thing, you know, you are convicted, you know what you're getting yourself into lah.
Right,
Whereas
right.
in gambling, it's like a sort of calculated risk sort of thing. It's like, oh, you know how much you're gonna lose, and then you know how much you want to put in more and all that. I feel like it's based on personal preference again, but I would say I don't think it's gambling because to me, if it's just like the stock market lah. Would you say that investing in the stock market is gambling?
Hey, a lot
You
of people would say that it is, you know.
I mean,
Because I think they don't know how it works, so that's why, like, as long as like there's anything to do with money, they say it's gamble, because number one, they think of it as dangerous right?
Yeah.
It's like, and going into stock market, you need to have a minimum capital.
Hey, that's true.
It's not like crypto, you know. You
Yeah.
can go in with 1 ringgit and you come back
Yeah,
out 50
actually,
ringgit. That's
a
totally
lot of people
different
don't
thing.
know that for crypto, you don't have to buy like one single Bitcoin, you know, or like one single
Yeah.
Ethereum. A lot of people have this misconception because, like, for stocks, I think you have to own one whole stock, right?
you have
You have to buy
own
Yeah,
one
there's
whole
a
stock.
minimum
one
Yeah.
unit
one.
of it. Yeah.
Yeah, correct. So
But I think also like riding on the crypto train, I feel like a lot of there's this ad on YouTube that always gets to me. It's called Stash Away, and it's like this podcast is not sponsored by them, by the way.
yeah,
I'm just bringing it up because like I find it interesting lah. Like it says that you can own like it's like similar concept to Bitcoin and owning crypto, but then in the sense that you own like a percentage of the stock. So you don't buy one unit of the stock. It's like you
Right.
buy, let's say you have 50 ringgit, and then you
Yeah.
just put 50 ringgit into a stock lah, and then you just like, you know, stash it there. Yeah. So I think like more and more companies or like brands or like, you know, apps are finding the crypto appeal, in the sense that you don't have to invest as much as you want. Like there's no minimum limit to invest. Yeah, which I think is good, because it opens your mind to, you know, different ways of getting money lah. Because I feel like in this pandemic also, like one thing it has taught us is that you have to find different ways for alternative incomes, because you can't just depend on one thing. Let's say, for example, let's say I'm a waiter, but then I'm a part-time waiter or something, or like okay, let's just go back to the waiter thing. Let's say I'm a full-time waiter, but then the restaurant only needs like this amount of waiters, or for like a specific month, cause no more dine-ins, right? Now that MCO is implemented, so if your work is hour based, if your pay is hour based, and then you don't get the enough hours, then you don't get paid lah. You know what I mean? So I feel like more people have to like realize the importance of investing lah, because it's not just about it's not just about gambling. It's not just about the gains. I feel like it's a way to make your money work for you lah. I don't want to seem like those YouTube ads, those
veering into like investing, like rich dad poor dad stuff, bro.
Yeah. So
buy assets.
I think it's important lah. Yeah, it's important.
Yeah, like what you say about pandemic, I guess people are realizing that you can't just rely on a single source of income, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So because like I mean, for people who are working for other people, like your boss could fire you at any minute, that kind of thing lah, right? It's sort of like your fate is not in your own hands.
Yeah,
but I feel like we are in no place to say lah, because we're 19 and we haven't started working. Sort of like you started working. So like I feel like working people would be more like save up for emergency fund first and that kind of thing. Which is kind of true also lah. It's kind of true also. But
I think I heard this from the Ming thing. Shout out to Ming Ting if you're watching. You probably won't, but yeah. I was in one of his clubhouse chats, right? And he was talking about crypto lah, cause he's a pretty big investor in crypto.
Really?
And then he said that if you don't know how to save, don't go into crypto, because I feel like, because I mean, which resonated with me lah, and I think it's very true, because if you don't know how to save your money, then like it's like the basic steps lah, you save first, then only you learn how to invest ma. Because if you just invest and then like all your money in there, then you have no savings, you have nothing to fall back on, you have nothing to.
Definitely.
It's like you have no foundation lah, in that sense.
And when we talk about investing, it's not like we're asking you to invest like your whole like what do you call net worth into it, that kind of thing, You don't invest like 100% of your bank account. I feel like that's just stupid. No matter how good like the asset is, or how good Bitcoin is, or whatever, you just don't just invest what you can, invest what you can afford to lose.
Correct.
I feel like just we bring it back towards the crypto sector a bit, because like I feel like we're talking a lot about like investment and like other stuff lah, right? Let's talk about crypto, like Bitcoin mining and crypto mining in general, because I feel like there's a lot of hoo-ha created
surrounding
by created by people who are advocates against Bitcoin. Let's just put it that way.
Okay.
They just bring up the whole environmental pollution thing, and especially Elon Musk with his recent tweets and everything saying that Bitcoin negative impacts to the environment and everything.
Yeah.
So
I mean, not just people like that, man. Like even my relatives, they would bring up the Bitcoin mining, because I feel like it's getting more mainstream lah. Like I think even locally, like the Malaysian government, or I think was it TNB? I think they arrested some people in like Malacca or like Negeri Sembilan, because
illegal Bitcoin mining, right?
Yeah. Cause they steal power from somewhere lah. Cause it actually takes a lot of power, It's like
they steal power from TNV, I think. I read that before.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. And then when I told my uncle about it, he was like, "Hey, you better not do the Bitcoin mining. You see the police go arrest them."
Okay, I think we should go into a simple definition of what Bitcoin mining is, right?
Sure.
The primary purpose of like Bitcoin mining is to legitimize and monitor Bitcoin transactions, right? So you ensure the validity of the transactions that take place. So to verify transactions, the miners will have to use computers to solve complex mathematical algorithms. So like sort of like generating a code or something like that, trying to like solve a puzzle. And this process takes up a large amount of electricity, right? So the incentive is that after they successfully verify a block worth of transactions, they will be rewarded with a certain quantity of Bitcoin. So that's the incentive behind why a lot of people with access to large amount of capital and like they want to opt for Bitcoin mining lah. But I don't think it's so suitable for like us, cause like, you know, like our laptops probably can't handle our laptop processor not strong enough, right? To handle everything.
Dude, I saw on like TikTok, right? Wow, I tell you, right? They purposely rent out an empty land just to build like
A farm, right? A mining farm, right?
crypto like mining farm, yeah. And then all their graphics card and everything you can hear, right? They that's what they say. They say it's like very loud, like in the farm itself, like the fan like woo, because of like how much electricity it takes and how much carbon dioxide it produces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it
So-
also cause it also generates a lot of heat. So
It does.
you know, if you wanna throw the global warming argument into that, then I guess you could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Actually, Elon Musk, you should actually go to Mars and start a crypto mining farm.
fella,
on the moon. No, he should start it on the moon.
dude,
Then you can say, oh, to the moon.
Dude, no, but the moon is somewhat important to like Earth,
Yeah.
Oh
right?
yeah.
So
True,
like
true,
Mars
true,
is
true.
just another planet, and like Mars is quote unquote like
It's really hot enough there.
research
dude,
planet.
think about it, right?
Yeah.
Probably in 30 years time, Elon Musk will probably have like founded a settlement on Mars, and the national or the planetary currency of Mars is gonna be Dogecoin. You quote me on this 30 years from now. I feel like it might happen, bro. I'm not even kidding. Yeah.
Anything can
Yeah.
happen.
I mean,
bro.
he's building rockets, you know. So
Yeah. With SpaceX
maybe
and
that's his
everything.
plan. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay lah.
But
back-
let's come back to let's come
Yeah,
back,
back
to
to mining.
Bitcoin mining.
I feel like
Yeah.
a lot of people like I say like advocates against Bitcoin, they use it like to say like, oh, you know, if you support Bitcoin or if you buy Bitcoin, you're like, you know, you're like killing the environment indirectly, that kind of thing. But I feel like a lot of people fail to realize that a lot of their daily activities, especially Americans, I don't want to pinpoint Americans, but because America is like the country that uses, actually China is the country that uses most electricity a year. But America is second lah. Yeah, I think so. Because China, a lot of production ma, right? Factories and stuff like that. Yeah. So right, I did some research, right, and I found some stats, surprising stats to me lah. I didn't expect it. You know, American clothes dryers, they use around 90 terawatt per hour annually. TWH stands for terawatt per hour. I don't know. Yeah,
Okay.
90 terawatt per hour annually.
Terawatts actually quite a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, 90
Compared to-
terawatts annually. Okay, and just to put it into context, Bitcoin mining, crypto mining uses 130 terawatts. Okay, wait, I'm going to search what is it terawatt per hour or what? But that's a lot. Like, so if you didn't know, 130 terawatts is sort of like more than certain countries. Yeah.
I think I
so-
saw this somewhere, like it the whole like the Bitcoin mining operations,
Yeah.
they actually use up more energy than the country of Luxembourg or something.
Yeah, and like Argentina
Right.
also.
Yeah,
So, like-
Or Argentina
so, like,
also.
People use it to like, oh, you see, use up so much energy and that kind of thing. Oh, it's terawatt hours. So
Terawatt
Bitcoin
hours,
uses 130 terawatt hours annually. Bitcoin mining, like crypto mining. But clothes dryers in America alone takes up like 90, uses 90 terawatt hours a year, which is, yeah, you know. And then the global air conditioning, like, you know, our air cons that we use, takes up 2,230 terawatt hours a year,
Right.
compared to Bitcoin's 130 terawatts, you know?
Right.
So like,
right.
when I hear these kind of stats, right, like as a person who like believes in Bitcoin and everything, I would just like, I want to ask them lah, right? So, shouldn't you be like, you know,
Not using your
not
aircon.
using aircon or stuff like that,
Yeah.
right? As compared to like, you're like pinpointing on the 130 that Bitcoin is using and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely.
And like,
I think But I think the argument that they have against it is like, why create more things that harm the environment in that sense? Because aircons are something we can't change. Like it's something we
I mean, it's
almost
already
can't live
there,
without.
right?
Yeah, especially in Malaysia and like tropical countries. it's something you can't live without because it's so bloody hot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is. It's freaking
Yeah.
hot, man.
And then
Yeah.
like I think the argument is just like, you know, like why create more problems lah for the earth instead of, you know, reducing it and like trying to curb the curve of climate change or whatnot lah.
Mm.
Yeah.
True. Adrian, what do you
Yeah.
think?
I think the crypto mining part, like damaging the environment and stuff like that. I think to a certain extent it does matter because number one, you're taking up space, you're emitting those like harmful air,
Gases, greenhouse gases.
I guess. Yeah, but yeah, like what you say lah, is the same as turning on aircon every day for a few hours. So at the same time, I don't see why not, but mine at your own risk, your own capital. Like if you really have that much money, you don't know where to spend on, and if you want to go into crypto mining and stuff like that, sure man, go ahead, but you need to know what you're doing lah. Number one, like you don't do it because like, quite cool lah. That many graphics cards, so many things happening,
bro.
and then like
Yeah.
it's like you need to maintain one.
Yeah.
Like it's not just leave it there and just let it mine by itself.
Yeah.
But yeah lah, I don't see why
Yeah.
not.
I
Yeah,
think
I don't see
just
why
to
not.
wrap up this whole part, right, and this episode in general, right, I think the positives that Bitcoin would bring to society and to the world sort of like, I wouldn't say it justifies the pollution that it brings to the environment, but if you put it into context and you weigh it together, right, you know, I feel like the good outweighs the bad in the sense, if you get what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Yep.
And even like gold mining, you just look about gold mining, right? Gold, because Bitcoin is like, you know, digital gold and everything. Gold mining, it takes up 265 terawatt hours a year. So it's like double of Bitcoin. Just to put that into context and everything lah. So, and I don't know if a lot of people who are bashing Bitcoin because of their environmental impact actually know about these statistics for other
the other
sectors.
things, right?
Yeah, other sectors who use up even more energy than Bitcoin and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I guess we have been
can
digressing.
wrap it up.
And I think that we
Yeah.
can just call this a day for our crypto
Yeah.
discussion. Right. And yeah. So do you have any closing thoughts you want to share? Maybe we can just go quick fire question lah. Should
Yeah.
do you think
Yeah.
our viewers or people watching this should invest in cryptocurrency?
I'll just say one simple
Yeah.
sentence, which is invest how much you're willing to lose.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Zach, what about you?
I think I would say try saving first. Don't like it's
Yeah.
don't have the FOMO, you know, don't
So-
have the fear of missing out.
Get
Oh,
get
yeah,
the
because-
get the
definitely.
order right.
Yeah,
Get the
like,
order of things right. Yeah.
yeah, get your foundations right first before you think of investing, because I'm not saying, I mean, if you've watched the money management for dummies episode, I'm not a very good saver, but I try my best, and I think we should all try our best to save as much as we can. Like instead of investing first. Yeah, because ultimately money is money, and money makes the world go round. The more of it you have, the better. The less of it you have, the worse it becomes for you lah. So I think just start with saving. Then only if you feel like you can, like, and then riding off of what Adrian said, when you feel like you can afford to lose a certain amount of money, then you just put it in and see how it goes. Yeah. And I would also say, don't be a trader lah. Just hodl.
Yeah, it takes real skill to trade and everything, and like traders experiences, like you have to experience a huge loss first for you to become a good trader, because that's when you learn and everything. Yeah. But I feel like just to sum up what both of you have said I feel like you should invest in it once you've done your own research and once you feel convicted about what you're investing in, and that goes to like whatever asset class or commodity that you want to invest in, right? You have to know what you're investing into lah. And I would say that it's not as risky as other people put it, because if you've done your research, you would probably come up with your own conclusion on whether it is risky to you or not. And I would say
Yep.
that, like what Isaac said, don't FOMO. FOMO doesn't help at all. If you FOMO, most likely you're going to get burned.
Yep.
Lah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's good.
yeah. So I guess that's it for today's episode. Thank you for watching if you watched it to the end. Do like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. We are also on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And you can find us on Instagram at everything_under_the_sun.mp4. Oh, that's a big mouthful. But yeah,
Wow.
And don't forget to hit the
turn
bell
on the
after you subscribe.
notification bell so you
Notification
can
bell.
stay updated with our videos and everything. Do let us know in the comments below if you want us to have another episode on crypto, or if you have any further questions regarding crypto, and we might do an episode too. I don't know.
We might get a guest on.
Yeah, we might get someone who is more professional, unlike us who are just
Three
just
Amateurs.
amateurs. Bitcoin millionaire wannabes. But yeah,
make informed choices. Stay safe. Stay hydrated. Remember to wash your hands for 20 seconds.
yes.
Yep.
This is not financial advice, and we hope to see you next week. Bye.
See ya.